let's move into the actual group of death. I dubbed the group of disappointment, or the group of despair, as you mentioned earlier. Turned out to be really the group of death. All things considered, LOUD goes through. One, DRX. Bravo, guys. You know what? Why should we have ever doubted them anyway? They always pass the group stage. That's what they do. That is literally what they do in every single tournament. Obviously, they were going to do that again. But the LOUD NaVi series was super close. LOUD really has been playing pretty good. Aspis, honestly, not playing so good. It pretty much is everybody else in terms of less than college.
He played really well. In the load. So Aspis played really well against DRX.
Yes.
Dude, DRX... the way they beat LOUD in this opening series was crazy because LOUD won the First Bloods on every single player. There wasn't a single positive player for First Bloods for DRX. Like, I don't know how they stole this series, actually. Like, it was wild to me. I think part of it was that weird-ass comp that LOUD ended up running on Ascent in map 3, which they went back on, actually. They did not end up playing that map again, or that comp again. Thank God. Like, if I had to see LOUD run that comp again and lose, I think I might have just forked my eyeballs out of my head. Like, it was just so sad. But seeing them run Harbor Viper again, dude, oh my God, it was amazing to see. And then DRX running Yoru on Bind, that shit was fire. DRX was so good. Oh my God, they looked so amazing throughout group stage. I was so pleased how wrong I was about DRX. Like, God, they looked good.
Yeah, they really did. They really did look good. I think they're going to... I still don't see them getting to the final, but I feel like we're really going to have some really good games going to the bracket stage. Yeah. I got to give a lot of credit to LOUD. For them to lose out on that first series, which, as you just mentioned, they probably should have won, to then not have Aspis come to the press conference.
He was sick. No, he was actually sick. He was actually sick. I swear.
Okay. I also have heard that happened. But to the outside world, it was like, a continuation of like, oh my God, what is happening? So for them to bounce back from the loss and have like the outside perception not be the greatest, and then to really dominate Team Liquid and to end up beating NaVi and going to the bracket, I think is very impressive for them. For LOUD.
Dude, for sure. Yeah, I think like the resilience they showed in that NaVi series was something really special. Like, I was talking to Golden Boy about it on the desk. It was like they just refused to go down. Like, they refused to quit. It was map 2 Ascent, Rod, and NaVi was up 6-1. And LOUD rallied off 5 straight attack gun rounds. Like, they looked so dead in the water on Ascent, that second map against NaVi, and then again on Bind. They fucking did it again. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about that 4-on-2 they won going into the B site. Do you remember that? I think it was round 22. I'm about to pull that shit up real quick. Like, that was an insane round by, I think it was Tarik and Les. Is that who was in that clutch? That shit was so sick. No, okay. Round 22 is actually the round. It's equally as insane. Tarik ults onto B into the brim smoke and gets a judge kill. And then Les pops off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's round 20. That's actually round 21. Round 22 might actually be the round I'm thinking of, though. It is going to be this round. Dude, these back-to-back rounds, it's a 4-on-2, round 22. And Tarik is coming from hookah with a judge. And he kills, I think it's Angel in the smoke. Oh, it's Aspas with him. Holy shit. These guys are just unreal. Like, there's zero quit. They have the heart of a champion. And like, it doesn't matter what's going on with their team or what everyone's saying about them. If Aspas doesn't show the press conference, they will never go down easy. Like, they will never go down easy. I don't know. I have a lot of faith when I watch LOUD. Even if they're not at their like peaks that we saw in VCT Americas. Holy shit. I was like so proud of them. Like, as like a team from our region, it was sick to watch.
Now, on the flip side of LOUD, really persevering and getting through, especially that last series versus NaVi. This was a winnable series, especially the second series was a winnable series by NaVi, okay? They probably should have closed that out and should be playing in the playoffs instead of LOUD. And one man in particular definitely needs a spotlight that I would not say, besides the first map, on Pearl. Definitely on Ascent and Bind. Angel, what's going on, man? Is everything okay? Is everything all right? Because it seems like, based on your decision making of what you do, things are not going well.
Look, I'm gonna blame the lack of the snus or something. I don't know.
True. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Angel is,
ever since that they got a timeout removed because of him using snus, they have looked worse and worse.
Dude,
I think you're onto something.
I honestly don't get it though, because there's rounds where Angel is not mechanically bad. He's not. When we were talking about the other IGLs, I think Angel, his mechanical skill might be higher than FNS, Redgar, maybe Boaster. He's up there. He is very mechanically skilled. You got to think he's trying to fucking open up these rounds on controller, and half the time it's working out for him. It's just, why is he doing it? It makes NaVi fans probably pull the hair out of their head, because he does call a pretty good game. He calls a pretty fucking good game. He understands rotations at an exceptionally high level. And a lot of the plays he makes, I understand why he's making them, but that doesn't make them the right play. I see what he's going for. I always understand what he's going for. But there needs to be some kind of self-control where it's we could win the round if I get this info, but what if I die? That would be way worse.
See, you would think he would take what if I die into consideration, but obviously, since everything that we've seen for him thus far, including this championship, he what if I die is not part of the algorithm of when he decides to go in and TP across the entire map into their spawn. All right, he is not thinking about that. It is purely, I am going to make some stuff happen. I'm going to get information, and if I die, I get to IGL. Well, I'm dead now. It's way better. That feels like the whole fucking plan, all the time, and it feels like no, it does not work most of the time. It just does not. Am I wrong? Are we all insane? Is he such big brain that we all just do not get it? We all just don't get it.
I think he has just some passive players on his team.
Tarik doesn't get it, by the way, Sean. If you want to show all the Zoomers out there, Tarik is pretty much in line with me. Okay. He is currently not understanding. Okay, he is in camp. Do not get.
Yeah, you linked me to this earlier. This has to be the funniest shit I have ever seen. I'm about to play it right now.
What is Angel doing? Oh, it's first tap, bro.
Oh, first tap.
What is Angel smoking? Drug test. Why didn't he ult? Oh no, Angel, what the doing, bro? We're putting you back in the retirement home, dog.
I had no idea this was happening.
Angel! Angel! Angel again? You're lying. You're lying. It wasn't Angel. So help me God, it was Angel again. So help me God. My God, I need. Oh no! Angel!
Oh, Tarik versus Angel might be the greatest fight.
Angel, what is doing? What doing, bro? Angel, what doing, bro?
To descend very quickly. Oh dear. The other side of the map. Angel could have had at least one there. Getsu will respond, but it's buzzed with two.
Oh my God, I'm sweating, dude.
Fight to NaVi's doorstep.
What is Angel?
Okay, it's over, dude. Oh my God, that is so fucking funny. I can't. I literally cannot. That is such a well-made video.
I gotta say, I really identify with Tarik. I'm right there with you, man. So Sean, are we insane? Is he big brain and we're insane?
I think the team doesn't function how he believes it should, and he thinks he needs to overextend a lot. He probably feels like very uncomfortable with the information that's coming in from the rest of the team, which is weird. Like, why isn't that just designed in the strat? Like, he's obviously very insecure in given moments because of the lack of info, which then you would look at like the info initiators, like, you know, a Fade or a Sova. And typically those are pretty good fucking players on Navi. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and then the weird part is you go to Split where they're like running double duelist, and you see, you know, the duelists, they do have a lot of first engagements. Like, actually they do. It's just, I think the engagements that Angel takes are way too aggressive for his role. I think this is something that can be fixed, but I don't know if he's willing to fix it. I don't know. It is outrageous to watch.
Look,
that.
He told me in the press conference that he is 100% not retiring on his own volition for next year, so he better fix it, okay? I really feel like I feel there's a lot of things going on here. Him being Ukrainian makes him extremely valuable to Navi as an organization and as a leader for that team. I almost feel like there's nothing he can do to get removed by Navi from the team because of all things considered. And there really aren't a ton of other Ukrainian players on the team. They want it to be, you know, a Ukrainian presence because of the war and everything going on. They really want to maintain that. He's there forever, okay? Until he retires, Angel could be 45 years old. He's going to lead the Ukrainian Valorant roster, right?
You're absolutely right, but all I see when you're saying that is this fucking emote that gets spammed every second that Angel plays right now. It is the greatest thing ever. I hope Angel never gets removed, just because this is just gold. Honestly, I love it. I love the Tarik versus Angel fight. I love it all. I want more of this. This is the greatest form of entertainment ever. I wish Navi just was gifted a spot into the playoffs. Like, they get like a play-in game, you know? What if we give a play-in game to like Navi and Giants? I don't even care. They'd both be EMEA teams. I just want Navi in, you know? God damn it. It's so entertaining watching Navi play.
It really is. It really is. Well, they had their opportunities. They did, you know, if they played a little bit better on Ascent, they play a little bit, they win those rounds that you were pointing out. Did not happen. I honestly feel like if that is the case and Angel is untouchable, are there anything, like, is Navi a roster that you could see a lot of things happening with? I mean, I feel like CNED played pretty well. He is a star player. I thought Shao and Sugetsu played good too. I don't even feel like the team played bad at all. I feel like it really is mainly on Angel, and you can't get rid of Angel. So I don't feel like the team switches anything up.
Yeah, I don't.
They run it back. No,
I feel like they just run it back. I do. I agree. As crazy as that sounds so fucking crazy to me. I heard other people in the talent basically like, so like, well, what if like Rhyme goes over there from like Giants, or like, what if someone else, some other IGL? I'm just like, I don't know. I thought it's not like I think Navi's perfect. And it's not like I think their coach is bad. I actually think their coach is insane. I think Doomers is great. Like, I don't know what they would even change. I think like their comp philosophy was dog shit throughout this split, throughout this entire year. I think they need to fix that approach. They need to get CNED an op in his hands, is what I've learned all the time. Literally make that man into Kang of EMEA. I don't care what it takes. Just do it.
I agree.
Make Sugetsu.
He was the first Kang, you know?
Dude,
right? He was the guy.
I don't give a fuck if Sugetsu's on Sentinels. Let that guy get more engagements. Like, he is insane. Sugetsu is like a legit S-tier talent when I watch him play. He's terrifying to watch in clutches. Zipan, he did have like quiet games, but I still think he played really well. And same thing goes for Shao. Like, I think everyone on this roster is really good. And I think like strategically they didn't have enough set plays, enough ult plays, and Angel was taking too many first duels. And maybe that's because their strats were exhausted because they had 4 days of prac after LCQ. You know, maybe it looked a little bit desperate because of that. They were always up against the wall. I don't think they changed anything. I don't want them to change anything. I know that's not what people want to hear. I like it. I like it just how it is.
Yep, me too. I really feel like due to circumstances that have nothing to do with the in-game stuff, which is why Angel will not leave the organization. Personally, I feel like that is a big part of it. A big part of it here.
I think there's no immediate upgrades. I think it's hard to find an upgrade over Angel. I think people meme on him and don't give him enough credit. I think he does make a lot of mistakes, but I think he can work on those things throughout the offseason. And like I said, mechanically, he is not bad. He is not a bad player mechanically. It's mental errors that I think can be fixed quite easily over the course of the next 6 months he has. He has a lot of time to think this shit through.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, even if that means like putting him on Sentinel. Like, I don't know, just yo, idle your fucking cam. You don't move. You don't move. Stay by your fucking shit. You're a killjoy. Like, he'd probably leave it. He'd probably fucking leave it.
Probably. Dude, I don't remember who it was watching, but there was someone leaned back on their cam. Do you remember that shot? In game? There was someone in game who on Cypher was leaning back in his chair.
Like mall cop style. Watching. Like literally he was mall copping.
This was in the game. This was not during a timeout. Dude. This was in the middle of a round.
I'm sure I remember this, but I've watched so much Valorant, I can't even remember. Did you see YZ take a sip of water while he was getting spammed?
Yes.
That was insane. What a Chad. This dude literally just getting spammed on Lotus by NRG. He's so confident. He's just taking a sip of water. It's like, I don't care.